Oh, hi there. I didn't see you. I was doing some very intellectual reading. And yes, this absolutely counts as reading, okay? I'm trying to knock some things off, okay, on my bingo card this year. And reading is one of them, okay? Trying to knock some books out, all right? Anyway, this year I'm trying to improve my skills, like observation, my hearing, and maybe sense of spiritual pressure. Yes, I've been always been into the paranormal. I just always been too afraid, respectfully. Too much of a big wuss. But this year, I do want to try and knock it out. So this year, I will be pushing myself to experience the paranormal, and I will be reacting to some paranormal videos that people have caught on the internet and see if it's real, if it's made up, or test to see if I am built for this world, or see if I should keep reading or be illiterate. So let's jump into it. And so today we'll be reacting to a scary compilation of haunted videos people have caught on camera. And this will determine if I'll pretty much be training myself to handle the paranormal. Because I will admit the reason why I don't deal with the paranormal because one, I do not want to bring something home back to my house. I do not want that effect to my family. My family is very important. My friends too, they're important. And I know if I don't want to, if I don't want that to happen, should not deal into the paranormal. But curiosity has killed a cat before, and I just gotta be extra careful. But I do like the paranormal has always caught my attention, and it could be dangerous and it could be safe if you do it right. So we'll be reacting to some paranormal videos and see if they're valid hauntings or they're just humans or unexplained things. So let's get into this. This video was created by Bizarre Bub. And let's get into this.
A mother named Aaliyah is recording her daughter, who just had a night terror. Aaliyah's daughter has been suffering from night terrors for the past few weeks now, which according to her child's doctor, is a common phase that most children her age experience. But one night, Aaliyah wakes up to find her daughter on her bed, crying intensely than ever before. It seems that she just had the most severe night terror ever. Her night terror was so intense that she ran straight into her mother's room. So, Aaliyah immediately records this video to show her child's doctor. But while recording, this happens.
I'm scared.
Scared?
She sees something.
Are we scared, baby? Come on, you're a big girl. Don't be a big girl. You're a big girl. It's okay. There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Be a big girl. Feel scared, just remember. Baby Lenny's here, mommy's here. We're all gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora? What are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
Just as Aaliyah sees her daughter stare.
Okay, all right. So that's fucking, that is fucking insane. The windows literally shut.
At the shutters, she points the camera that way and captures this. The blinds suddenly closing on their own. But it's not just a few that close up, but rather all 4 shutters at the same time, which is made creepier when listening to the audio closely. It sounds as if someone or
Like
something had
forcing.
forcefully shut
Yep.
them. Naturally,
It's almost like saying like there's no escape, and like the daughter knows and saw there was something down there. Not down there, but at the window. That's it's giving me goosebumps of like just capturing that. It's fucking insane. But that's the thing that she's a great mom. She's a great mom for teaching her, like telling her daughter there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just a vent, which is a valid point. Very valid point with the wind draft. But you would have kind of heard the wind. But that, I don't think you can explain anything to your daughter there, ma'am. But mother of the year, okay? Mother of the year that day. Or whatever. I don't really know. I'm a piece of shit. But that, I feel bad for kids. Kids are the most sensitive to the paranormal. They're more open. Their imagination's a lot more, I wouldn't say sensitive, but they have a higher chance of seeing things and reacting. Well, the older you get, the more mature your mindset is. But there are some people who are more open-minded and more sensitive to the paranormal. And some people ignore it and just say it is what it is. I can't give too much. And there's people who dive into it, who love it and try to get into it.
they make a run for it and spend the rest of the night inside Mom's room. Now the next day, Aaliyah makes a video talking about these shutters. She shows how hard it is for all 4 to close at once unless someone had moved each rod on each window at the same time.
You have to be physically standing by the blinds in order to close them like this. And also, all 4 of them close at the exact same time. There's not electronic, it's not battery powered, That's not creepy.
Yep. I bet you that door's gonna slam on her. That door's gonna. It's hard.
So,
It's hard.
to close these.
Eerily, the door behind Aaliyah starts to move on its own. It happens right as she explains how the shutters work, which is made creepier considering what just happened last night. But that's not even the weirdest part, because later she points out something that makes last night's incident with the moving door even harder to explain.
So the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud. And you can hear it coming from the vent. The air vent could not have pushed this door closed, and that other.
I love this mom. She's already trying to explain how the door closed, and that's a proper way to investigate. You have to make sure there's no air draft, or if it is paranormal. And I'm not an expert, okay? I'm just going based off the things I've seen and like my I don't even think my level of like paranormal expertise can be in the screen. Do you want to know where it's at? You want to know where it's at? It's right here, okay? I am nowhere near close to the paranormal experience of any of the other experts, okay? My brain immediately went to the, what is that, Shark Tale?
The food chain. You see, on top there's Don Lino. Right. There's me. And there's regular fish.
Oh, that's me.
No. There's plankton. There's single-cell amoebas.
Oh, then there's me.
I'm getting there. There's coral. There's rocks. There's whale poo. And then there's you.
That's messed up.
Movie scene where like the guy's name, the fish's name is Oscar, and he's like, then there's me, right? No, then there's this, and then there's you. Up at the bottom of the food chain? That's me. I'm all here reacting like if I'm an expert. I am nowhere near close. Okay, I'm just going based off of what I've seen of Zach Bagans' fucking like his experience, and watching 30 seasons of fucking of Adventure Time. What Adventure Time? Ghost Adventures. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I can't speak English for shit.
video because the air was not on, the AC was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong for thinking.
Hold up.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close.
Did you guys see that? I'm not sure if that's just dust or I actually saw something. Look down here. Not like here, but this part of the video.
The AC was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close.
I swear I thought I saw like a mist right here. I feel like there was a mist right there. I know I'm not tripping.
The AC was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong.
That looks like if it's like a mist going behind the door. It's almost like if it's trying to push it again.
For thinking the door had closed because of it.
There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent?
It was never on to begin with, which she demonstrates by comparing the difference in sound from both clips.
Absolutely
So
silence.
if it wasn't the AC, then what had moved the door? Like the shutters, this one doesn't make any sense. Although creeped out by all of this, Aaliyah feels oddly relieved knowing that her child's night terrors might not be from nothing, but caused by something else.
Okay, all right. I wouldn't say it's a good thing. It's still terrifying because it means it's affecting your daughter. And you can't really do much. Well, the only thing you can do is comfort her and try and make sure she can handle it. But being a child, it's scary as it is, and being in the dark. I know I was terrified of the dark.
Currently, she plans to keep her daughter away from this room until she figures out what to do next. But until further updates are given, this video will continue.
Cleanse
to
it or
remain a
ask
mystery.
someone who's more
As always, let me know
spiritual
your thoughts
touched,
on this one.
more sensitive, so they could tell you, is it a good spirit, bad spirit, is it something to be worried about, or if they could cleanse it.
Now, this next video was recorded by an overnight security.
I thought that was like an old, like early 2000s TV, like you guys know what I'm talking about, like the ones that like Lightning McQueen or a Princess one or like a Stitch one. That's what I thought the monitor looked like.
security guard who works at a cemetery.
Okay, all right, yep, cemetery, night shift, security guard, short end of the stick, and seeing paranormal shit. Yeah, a recipe of capturing shit.
One night, while doing his rounds, he records a video for his brother-in-law whom he wanted to show the crematorium that's on this property. Apparently, it gets pretty creepy once it's dark, and he wanted to show him why he doesn't like patrolling this area. Now, for those who don't know, a crematorium is a place where the deceased are cremated and essentially reduced to ashes. These remains are then put inside urns, which the families then keep. But knowing what goes on back here, only
So, I wouldn't say my experience, but with the things I've seen Zach goes through with urns, it can go either way, 50-50. It determines how restless the spirit is and how corrupted it was. So urns could be a good thing as long as the person who passed away was not badly affected. They are good. They were, I wouldn't say linear path, but they were not affected badly by something negative. Now, if they were into the dark magic and something negative, it's going to go south. Your house is pretty much a haunted location because of them. Because they became corrupted. They became a demon. I don't know. I'm probably just saying shit out my ass. And I'm probably wrong. Again, not a professional.
makes what was captured that much more unsettling. As the guard records this video, he captures this.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through now. I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies.
It's almost as if someone's like messing with the audio.
So when I'm walking through here,
And it's what he said.
they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here.
No, I can't tell you're shaking.
I come down.
freaking out.
Oh, what the fuck? That shit better not fall off. It lifted?
As if the crematorium wasn't already creepy enough, this occurrence made it worse. Now something odd happens when he passes by the furnaces and it's heard on camera. A loud tapping sound is picked up by the mic, but strangely, it happens only when he passes by the furnaces.
Now, I have a friend that works.
Now, even if the chamber was somehow messing with the phone's mic, it doesn't explain what happens next, because out of nowhere,
No, but
an
it's
urn from across the room starts to.
the thing is, like, audio like that can only be affected if it was like electromagnetic fields apparently affects it, or like dampener, or something has to affect the audio. Like it has to, like, some electrical waves, because like sound waves has to be something to affect it or corrupt it, which spirits are made of energy.
Vibrate. Only
Oops,
this
sorry.
one begins to move, and not a single other urn does the same. Now that's creepy, but it doesn't stop there, because moments later, this happens. The urn's lid begins to creep open by
I wonder if
itself.
it's like a spirit trying to get
Seeing
back
this,
into
he
the
bolts
urn,
out in a
or
panic
trying to get
frenzy
out of it.
before
It's
stopping
hard to
catch his
tell.
breath and seeing this. It's as if someone had walked out from inside. Having no explanation for this or this, he clocks out immediately and tells his boss what just happened. Now, while there haven't been any updates, it's safe to say the security guard will be keeping his distance from this place. For now, not much else is known about that night, or how the urn had seemingly came alive. But one thing's for sure though, if that specific urn actually had remains inside, then what just happened becomes a whole lot creepier. Now the following video comes from a mother named Misty Huron, who recently posted something that she normally doesn't post. Unlike all her videos, this one has left many of her followers deeply concerned and completely spooked. It's a short clip she recorded from her baby monitor, which shows her daughter sleeping inside her crib. But what's strange about this is that even though she was fast asleep, the camera was picking up movement. Clearly, her daughter wasn't moving as much, so there had to be something else in there that was. According to Misty, the only explanation that would have made sense was if her older daughter was still sleeping in this room. However, she isn't.
So we moved my daughter out of this room. Now she's across the hall. But we got all the furniture in, the TV hung. That is like a...
She recently moved into another room inside this house. So, if it's not her other daughter, then who or what is moving? Misty continues to watch to see if anything appears, but nothing does. But after looking closely, she sees it. This is what she saw.
What the fuck?
Eerily, it appears that someone or something is on the bunk bed. However, no one was sleeping on this bunk bed, let alone staying in this room. Her older daughter used to sleep here, but now she has her own space, which begs the question, just who exactly was on this? Misty has yet to figure this out, which is why she's been posting videos about this in the hopes that someone can. Needless to say, it's pretty freaky. But one night, while touring this exact room where the figure was seen, something completely unexpected happens. Watch.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. This is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room. So I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick.
Which is fair, absolutely fair to be afraid.
This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here.
I don't know of a piece of clothing. No. Yeah, a piece of clothing can attach a spirit, especially if they're like, I don't know if that really does work or not. It's weird how spirits get attached and how the world works. Well, I don't say the world works. How that universe works. Like I don't know. There's different portals. They could just walk, or they don't know that they're dead. It's hard to know how that works. Plus, all it was just a shadow figure. It was like a really dark shadow figure, like almost like it's peeking, like it's looking at the child.
There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
All of a sudden, a rocking chair that's placed in the corner of this room begins to rock on its own. But oddly enough, no one else was around to have moved it. Considering what was seen on camera just a few nights ago, Misty can't help but think that her room is haunted. Understandably, since then, she hasn't been inside and won't go in until her husband comes back from his business trip. But until he does, it seems that Misty won't know for sure as to who or what was caught on camera.
It's so weird how like things like this happen. Like you can't command the paranormal to appear for you. You just gotta wait and see if they have energy or they'll appear if they want to. And shit like that happens a lot.
Now this next video comes from Arizona, where there's a road where many accidents have taken place. The road in question is known as Lower Buckeye, and just last year, someone had caught something strange on their dash cam while passing through here. On April 30th of 2024, Tasha Moran was driving down this stretch of highway, unaware that she was about to witness something quite disturbing. She was driving down the supposedly haunted highway when suddenly her dash cam captures this. There's something on the side of the road that the camera picks up. It happens quickly, but if you slow the footage, you'll notice what looks like something hunched over. It's a bit hard to tell, but many of those who've seen this clip believe that whatever this was is evidence of something supernatural, especially after seeing the figure seemingly appear out of nowhere in front of the first car ahead. Given the countless stories of those who've seen things here at night, Tasha agrees that whatever this was had to be something unexplainable. While it isn't certain if that's the case, one thing seems pretty clear, and it's that whoever, or whatever this was, had definitely scared the living daylights out of someone who spotted them. So then, just who or what was seen late at night in the middle of nowhere?
That's okay. That's the part that kind of makes it hard to know what's real and what's folklore, or and especially if it is paranormal or not. It's hard to tell. Especially if you see that, you're not gonna stop. You're gonna keep fucking going unless you're a crazy person or you're a crazy motherfucker and be like, "Oh, what was that?" It could have been a person or it could have been something paranormal, but you're not gonna stop. I live in Colorado, so most people know that Riverdale Road is apparently a haunted road. I've driven there multiple times. I haven't experienced anything. I might be wrong. I might have had someone follow me one time, but I wasn't sure. I didn't bother stopping and following around. But one of the legends in Riverdale was apparently you could hear like a white lady crying out in the fields if you stop and listen. It's hard. I've never done it. I don't really want to risk it that way. But another lore is that there used to be a guy who drove an old Chevy, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. I'll put the folklore here, like the actual folklore. But there, if you see a pair of headlights and they want to race you, do not race it because it's a ghost car apparently. And if you try to race it, of course it'll try to fucking get you killed, which is reasonable. Like, you don't want to race something that's trying to kill you. This situation is kind of the same thing. It's a haunted road, but it's hard to tell if it is or not. There's a lot of traffic there. It's not like you could stop traffic and just investigate there. So things like this, it's hard to investigate and see if it is paranormal or not.
Now, the following video takes place at a house where construction has been going on for quite some time. The person who took this is a carpenter who was recently hired to work on this property, but unbeknownst to him, this house would be the reason why he doesn't work here alone anymore. One day, while working by himself, strange noises start to emanate from inside the house.
But, yeah. Whoa, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. You guys heard that? Whoa. I don't want to go up there. I do not.
According to the carpenter, no one else was home. Both the property owner and the construction crew who are usually seen here are away for the weekend, which of course doesn't help to make things any less creepy. If no one is here, then what were those noises? While it's possible that a stranger had sneaked in without him noticing, this next part is what makes this whole video pretty creepy, as it seems to hint that maybe it's not a stranger. Now, after hearing what sounded like footsteps, the carpenter proceeds to show the basement. This is where he claims to have had another creepy experience from days before, but while showing it, this happens.
Oh, I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house. Oh, I swear. Oh my God.
Didn't really.
Oh, this is my client's house. Oh, I swear. Oh my God. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. This is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is where I heard those footsteps at. Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, there's a little. Oh my goodness. That right there. That right there is always. I'm sorry, I can't even talk right. Doing this job out here, look at. See this job? Doing this right here.
Oh shit! I even caught that.
And man, I've seen things. Things still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it. Oh. Maybe some of these objects were haunted. What the?
Those are moving too.
This is moving, and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this already. You know what I mean? Like, don't
If you're used to it, why are you afraid? Just ignore it and keep going.
follow me home.
It's at this point where the supposed
Did he say follow him
turns into
home?
something else entirely. Not one, but several lights begin to swing on their own. And to make things even creepier, Just as the first light continues to sway, a sudden noise erupts from the display cabinet behind the carpenter.
Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness.
The porcelain doll only makes the encounter that much more unsettling, but overall, this whole experience has left him beyond spooked. He continues to work here given that he was contracted, but currently, and perhaps to his relief, nothing has happened since then. Yet still, the question remains, just what exactly took place inside this house? As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
As is often the case with paranormal videos, it's usually clips involving children that tend to be the creepiest. That said, even though this next clip is pretty short, its inclusion of a child and something supernatural makes it worth watching. On September 26 of 2025, an aunt records her niece eating breakfast on the kitchen table. It's a seemingly innocent video that was taken 2 years ago, but even to this day, this footage continues to replay in the aunt's mind, as what was captured here is pretty creepy. Watch closely.
I have chills all over my body. That was a full apparition walking left to right, covering this light source. There's no shadow, maybe, but to cover this, to actually cover that, and it's not blocking the child's face.
Like something out of a horror movie, a dark silhouette passes by in the background. It moves slowly, which somehow makes it creepy.
Like, if it was a shadow covering them, she would have a shadow, and she would have looked up. But it is behind her. It's behind him in the fucking kitchen.
Creepier.
Or the sink, I mean.
But the creepiest part about this, and probably the strangest, is that the light bulb appears to go out when it passes by.
Thank you.
It's as though its presence is extremely draining. But that's not all, because apparently, if you look closely at the fridge, you'll notice a reflection. But there's something about it that seems very off. As many have noted, it looks as if the reflection doesn't match the child's. It's almost like
That's
it's
what I
looking
know.
back at her.
That's what I noticed too, but I'm not sure if that is like just a reflection of just like
Now,
that,
of course,
or is the
it
child.
isn't clear enough to be sure if that's so. Whether pareidolia or something else, it's still pretty creepy to look at.
So pareidolia, I've heard it before. I'm not sure if this is the correct term, but let me see. I've heard it before. I haven't heard pareidolia. Pareidolia. Pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon of perceiving familiar, often meaningful patterns, specifically facing random ominous stimuli. I can't read for shit. So pretty much it's like you kind of making a face out of it. Like thinking like, oh, this is like a face, or this looks like a gun, this looks like an arm, or I don't know. Why did I choose those? Whatever. But it's hard to, what the fuck?
But still, it's the shadow.
It's hard to know what is, if that is considered, or that screen on the door, on the fridge door is morphing. But that shadow figure, that anomaly, is 100% something paranormal.
It's still just as creepy now as it was then.
That is some great evidence caught right there. And I can't wait to get into it. I can't wait to be part of the people who grab evidence into that. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification when I upload another video. And as always, hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys in the next video. Thank you, bye. I'm going to try at least 3 takes of this and see if I can make it work. Oh, hi there. I didn't see you there. Fucked up. Oh, hi there. I didn't see you there. I was doing some very intellectual reading. Yes, this counts as reading. Okay? Oh, hi there. Didn't see you there. Just doing some light reading, educating myself. Yes, this counts as reading, okay? I'm trying to finish a book this year, alright? Trying to finish 2 or 3 books this year, okay? Fuck, let's do that again. Oh, hi there. Didn't see you there. Oh, I'm just reading.